Hey, how's it going? So, I am kind of sick of twiddling my thumbs. I have spent so long asking myself a flawed question. It's like, how can I design a learn to read program or a foreign language learning program in which somebody can make meaningful progress while only doing 5 to 15 minutes of work a day? And the answer is you can't. If you're serious about learning something, you need to put real effort into it, because especially with foreign language acquisition, there's going to be tons of things you're going to be forgetting very quickly, and it's going to frustrate your efforts to try to memorize and learn new things, because there's a lot of memorization if you're trying to learn a language. If you're trying to learn anything, but this is different than like a single skill, because you need all of this vocabulary information just to be able to formulate even the most basic of ideas. So what I have is I have these stories here, and they are in the most ridiculous format. I do not know how I did this. So these are the text files. Maria, kind of caring woman, loved her husband John very much. Okay, that's for your story. But it's called .text for some reason. And then, sorry, I went to the wrong thing. These are called .json for some reason. I have absolutely no idea why. Probably when I did it, it made sense. It does not make sense now. So I think the first thing that we should do is we should probably strip the text and the .json. So let's come here. You see I did this here, but I don't actually think that's the correct solution. And let's do the same thing down here. Stories text, .txt, and then we will get our data here. Okay, so there's 10,337 parts of speech entries. There's 11,274 stories. There are, this is sort of redundant, but there's nothing in parts of speech that doesn't have a corresponding story. So that's good. What is that? 1,000. This is about 900 neat parts of speech added. So let's come over here and this will generate parts of speech. So run. Okay. So I guess just boom. I would like it to be interruptible, because all the time I do something that's time intensive, I'm like, oh wow, this is going to take a while, and then I have to interrupt it and it doesn't save anything. So let's start off. Let's see here. So combined fcnt return. No, stop helping me. Yeah. Okay, now you can help me. Okay, combined equals. Can I make this a default dictionary? There's probably a way to cast it, but that's also dumb. So Okay, we're just going to start with the story text. Okay. Combined dictionary equals... We're just starting with the story text, so... Unfortunately, we can't replace the key yet, but we should be able to replace it soon. Okay, IK like that. Absolutely, except we're going to have story text. How about text? Text like that, and then we will have parts of speech. No. That sounds good to me. Okay, and then we are going to say for k comma v in parts of speech. Thank you. Okay, that works. So let's see what this looks like. Print k comma v and then break. Load stories, run. K. Oh my god. Okay, story. All right, this is great. This is excellent. So let's test missing equals 0, and then we will say if v of position is none, then missing plus equals 1. Print missing. 937 are missing. So I don't know how long that's going to take, but I guess we're going to find out. So let's make sure that these are in the same format that we're expecting. So print v and break, run. Okay, so it is just a list of lists. I think that's the same, but we will find out. Okay, so come over here. Parts of speech triplets. Yeah, and I don't want to see the whole thing. I just want to see the parts of speech. And then we are going to, you go away, print parts of speech triplets. Hello, my name is Donald. I don't like that. I don't like ducks. Hello, my name is Jack. There we go. Jack. Okay. Okay, it's pretty clearly the same format, which is good. So we should be able to make something that cleans up, that adds the details that are missing. That's what I tried to say. That's what I wanted to say. All right. And we will say completed equals 0 while true. Okay, so this will be our interruptible loop here. Okay, if missing equals 0, then break because we are done. Right? And then we're going to have a save file. Oh, come on, give me an auto population. Or not. Okay, where'd it go? All right, combined stories.json, right, and then it is simply json.dump combined stories f. Hey, it even got my indent. It knew that I wanted an indent. I appreciate that. Thank you. Usually it thinks you don't want an indent. Okay. So obviously when we are all done, we will save the file. Yeah. If completed mod 10 equals 0, then save file. This will be our incremental saving. Not savings. All right. That way, if it gets interrupted, we can we'll have at least a fighting chance of getting back. Well, once we've written this once, then we should load this file, shouldn't we? Okay. That's what we'll do then. So we come here. We have combined stories. And just in case I completely screw it up. Wait, what? Go away. In case I completely screw it up. Copy for backup. And then we don't need these. It's true. Try again. All right. So now we're just going to have combined stories up here. And we should be able to raw load it. Oh, I need to cough. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, my fall allergies are definitely back in full swing. Which is annoying. Okay. And I don't think we need to do anything special because we are just loading this thing that we're going to be working on incrementally here. Okay, now let's make sure that we can run this again, and it's idempotent. So run. Certainly looks that way, but let's just be pedantic here. Combined stories, no differences. Okay. All right, well, we should not be screwing anything up then. All right, now if it is none, if it's none, then we replace it. Simple as that. So v of POS equals just POS triplets, I guess. V comma text lowercase equals false. What is lowercase equals false? What is that? I want it lowercase. It needs to match. All right. We will get this started. I probably should have printed something. Well, you know what? It is interruptible. All right, it's already growing. What? Oh, I was expecting that to take way longer. Do I have an example of one that... I thought that was going to take way longer. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm not complaining. It really is too late. Okay, so story. Okay, I would like to change these keys. These keys are stupid. Like, once upon a time, they represented actual files that had stories in them. Okay, I don't know where those are, and even if I found them, I'm not going to do anything special with them. So let's come in here and let's say combined dictionary equals IV for I, comma, V in combined dictionary dot items. This isn't necessary. And then this is just going to be CMT, like that. And it should be pretty friggin' fast because it's not generated anything. So, all right. Now this should, yeah, has a numerical field, and then that gives you an idea of how many things it is. How many things are in the file? Excuse me, I said that weird. A bright red bird discovered a shiny seed on the ground. The bird happily pecked at the seed while making a delicious snack for itself. That is just a little bit weird. Like, it's comprehensible, but it's just a little weird. It's just a little off. And I think it's that kind of shit exactly that made me hesitate to jump on using these the first time. Oh, God. The more I look at these, the more sad I'm becoming on the inside. Well, anyways, I set out what I meant to do. I filled in the parts of speech, so see ya.